he tried to grab the mic and make excuses as to why he slapped Greenteck. Dude, there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that at all. There are no excuses. You one of the most famous dancers on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Your movie just got released. You're the star of movies, and you're going around acting like a child, putting hands on people.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's me, Robert Moraine. Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about Alien Ness and his apology video on behalf of Greenteck. Alien Ness is a b-boy who goes way back. He's highly respected in the b-boy scene and in the hip-hop world. He's an author and he's also a really sick dancer. Alien Ness is kind of one of the head figures in MCK. If he's not, then he must be the founding figure, which is Greenteck's crew, and he made a formal apology about 2 months ago, just after the incident happened where Greenteck was accused of not watching Le Twins battle while they were battling at WDC 2019. It was a big controversy, obviously. I made a video that you can watch about that right here. So I'm gonna let Alien Ness speak. I'm not gonna interrupt him until the end. He makes a lot of interesting points and some controversial ones as well. Let's hear from Alien Ness.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Alien Ness. Taking out a quick minute to address some issues. I know I haven't been making any videos and stuff like that lately. I've been mad busy with my crew, with my club, with my family, you know what I'm saying, with myself. Sometimes you gotta do things for yourself. Sometimes I've been doing so much for the b-boy community and the dance community that sometimes I don't do for myself, you know what I'm saying? But you know my heart's in this, my love is in this. I'm always gonna be around, and I wanna first and foremost, on behalf of myself, International President of the Mighty Zulu Kings, and the entire crew, I want to apologize publicly for any form of misconduct that comes by way of any one of our members. You know what I'm saying? I understand there was a situation with Greenteck and Radical Force anniversary. The internet really came down hard on my brother, and I can understand why, and this is why I'm publicly apologizing. But in the same breath, I want to talk about double standards. You feel me? This whole situation with the twins, one of them, I don't know who they are. I don't know them. I can't tell them apart. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan. Alright? First and foremost, I'm a fan of Le Twins. I'm a big fan. I'm really disappointed about how that shit went down. You know what I'm saying? Regardless what he got up there and said afterwards, this, that, and the third, a dance event is no place to go around putting hands on people. And I know I sound like a hypocrite because I've done this in the past, but I've learned my lesson, and I haven't put hands on a nigga in a jam in a long time because I know that this is bad for the community. I know this is bad for promoters. I know it don't look good in the name of sponsors and stuff like that. And whatever y'all feel about Greenteck, that's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Had this been the other way around and Greenteck slapped one of their twins, y'all would have been tearing up the internet. Talk about how fucked up Greenteck is and how foul he is and disrespectful. But when it's the other way around, when a person disrespects MZK, a lot of y'all be quiet as kept. And that's a double standard right there, you know what I'm saying? So, again, first and foremost, I apologize for any misconduct from any member of my crew. But, in the same note, I demand respect for niggas in my crew. You know what I'm saying? And if that cat did that anywhere else but Asia, there would have been problems, and we all know this. I don't gotta say that. That would have been problems. Had that been in Greenteck's neighborhood, he would have got stomped out. If that was in New York, you don't come to New York and slap anybody without seeing New York. You know what I'm saying? You can slap a nigga from New York, and motherfuckers that don't like him will jump on you, because you don't come to New York and play that rah-rah shit and puff your chest out. And then on top of that, he tried to grab the mic and make excuses as to why he slapped Greenteck. Dude, there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that at all. There are no excuses. You one of the most famous dancers on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Your movie just got released. You're the star of movies, and you're going around acting like a child, putting hands on people. Now, all of y'all cats that just hate MZK and hate Greenteck because y'all not us, y'all do and say whatever y'all want to do. Y'all gonna keep doing whatever say y'all want to say, and keep doing whatever y'all gonna do, and keep saying whatever y'all gonna say. We can never change haters. Haters are always gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? You could show a hater that you walk on water, and the hater's gonna say it's because you can't swim, basically. But everybody else, all y'all so-called for the culture cats, y'all really need to check yourselves. You know what I'm saying? And see the double standards in that stuff. You know, when Lilo took his hat off and smacked the dude in the face at Rebel BC1, cats were making funny memes. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of that. I made a funny meme, stuff like that, rooting on Lilu and shit. Like, that was the cool thing to do. But there's no room for disrespect in this dance. A lot of y'all know my history. A lot of y'all people know how I get down and how I used to, or rather how I used to get down, because I've calmed down a lot. And although I still got one foot in the gutter, I don't mix my outlaw world with the breaking world unless it's in a positive way. You feel me? Never. If I'm probably one of the few people on this planet that could roll the jams mad deep and cause ruckus, and I don't even do it. I don't abuse that type of power. You know what I'm saying? And that was real distasteful from the brother from Les Twins. You know, I'm not gonna stop being a fan because that's some fake shit. I'm always gonna be a fan. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really disappointed in the brother. And I'm not scared to say that, no matter how big a fan I am. Okay? So you got fanboys and fans like me. I call me a fanboy too. Like I said, I'm a fan of Les Twins. But I don't suck nobody's nuts. And a lot of y'all sucking nuts. So let's quit the bullshit. Let's quit the double standards. Let's quit the hip-hopocracy. Because a lot of y'all just playing hypocrites. And let's say shit for what it really is. Alright? Let's call a spade a spade. Alright? What he did was wrong. He made no real public apology to the scene. All he did was try to justify why he slapped the dude.
He did make an apology.
You don't do that in this scene. You justify shit to the police. You don't try to justify it in a scene that
where Ness
90% of the people out there is yelling peace, love, unity, and having fun. It's a dance battle. You know what I'm saying? This is a dance battle. If you can't stand the heat, then get out the kitchen. It's that simple. It's not going to stop no shows. Greenteck is still one of the most famous dancers on the planet. He's still going to be out there smoking cats. He's still going to be getting gigs. So all that talk y'all doing, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And whether y'all big up Les Twins or knock them down with your little verbal assaults, it's not going to stop their show either. They're going to still keep being Les Twins. They're going to still keep getting opportunities, bigger and better ones. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, all I can really say is for y'all to just mind your business. If you can't say nothing productive or positive, mind your business. Mind your business. Again, I'm one of the few cats that could be as rah-rah as I want to be. And I keep my mouth shut lately. You know what I'm saying? I try to be peaceful and everything. And I don't take lightly to people putting hands on my peoples. You understand what I'm saying? Had that been anybody else, I would have already called the Ninja Turtles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Had that been anybody else. But like I said, I'm a fan of Les Twins. I don't wish them any harm. I don't wish them any negative vibe or anything like that. And I'm not telling the world to turn against them. I'm telling the world to be real. Be real. Stop being hypocrites. Stop bigging up things when they're convenient to you and knocking them down just because you hate a certain brother. All right? Truth is truth. I'm out.
Word. Now, he went on a bit of a rant, and he was obviously heated on the subject, so he said a lot of things that were kind of unnecessary. What he's trying to say is that there's no room for violence in the dance scene. And he even gave some examples of where it could have gotten really out of control, like say if they were in New York or in Montreal or somewhere, like even in Paris where things go down, you know, like Alien Ness says, like because they were in Asia, because they were in Japan especially, nothing violent went down, but had it been somewhere else, it could have been a whole nother story. And I thought that point resonated a lot with me. And I also, before I posted my video about when Larry slaps Greenteck, I forgot to mention at the end of the video my conclusion. And so before I posted the video, I made a comment and I pinned it. And I want to read that out right now because I kind of make a similar point than Alien Ness, but it's a little bit more about your legacy as a champion. As Greenteck is a champion and as Larry is a champion, they should both be thinking about being the best role models possible. And I kind of consolidated this idea into a nice paragraph that I'd like to read for you. And then I'm also going to play Laurent's apology at the end of WDC because he does apologize. Wait for that. Before I do that, I'm going to read out my little excerpt. What I wanted to include was, and I actually point this out in Greenteck's What Makes This Dancer Great episode that you can check out here, that these guys are some of the best and most famous dancers in the world, and violence and hatred is not the right answer to solving problems, especially when you're champions. When you're a champion, you have a responsibility to be the best role model possible to your fans and peers. These guys should assume the responsibility to be better role models for the up-and-comers, and I would hope that some of them address the situation and send a positive message to us all, letting the people know that it isn't right to deal with the right way to deal with your problems. So I also, at the time of making this comment, didn't know that the video of Laurent apologizing existed. So before I play the apology video, I just want to let everyone know I got this apology video from the channel I left in the description below. You can go watch this apology video without my commentary on his channel. And there was someone in the comments of his video, Killer344, who translated it. So I'm gonna leave a screenshot of that translation up with this video while I play it.
Je n'ai jamais été de ma vie un problème pour qui que ce soit. Donc l'imprévu qui s'est passé tout à l'heure était... Je m'excuse pour ça.
僕は基本的に問題児ではないんですが、先ほどの騒動についてちょっと謝りたいと思います。
Mais quand tu es juge et que tu as un travail à faire, que tu m'aimes ou que tu m'aimes pas, tu dois me regarder danser.
ジャッジとして、特定のトップのジャッジの方の話をしてるんですが、仕事としてやっている以上はちゃんと自分の方両方のダンスを平等に見て、正当なジャッジをしてほしかったですということです。
Et j'ai donné tout ce que j'avais aujourd'hui avec ma main cassée. J'ai donné tout ce que j'avais. Et le jury de Greenteck n'a pas osé me regarder une fois, ce qui m'a déplu. Et je suis désolé de l'action qui s'est passée après ça.
今ちょっと指を怪我してるんですが、それでも全力で踊ってすごく楽しい。
So he apologized twice.
でそのジャッジっていうのがグリーンテックなんですけど、がその自分に対してすごく失礼なことをしたことに対してちょっと怒りが爆発しちゃったんですが、それについて謝りたいです。
Je suis un danseur professionnel, je suis un artiste, je suis un acteur, je suis un chanteur, je suis un producteur, mais je suis aussi humain et peu importe qui est dans la salle, on est tous danseurs, on est tous artistes et on mérite d'être regardés. Donc moi ça m'a touché avant tout et je m'excuse encore.
So he apologized 3 times. Here it is, the criticism. So Yo Adams writes, with all this virtue signaling, I really hope you had a couple words with Greenteck about his aggression towards Wizard. Funny how Green can come out with all that G shit to someone who's reserved and not reared in the hood, but still gets punked by a fellow dancer. And now you're spinning lines in his defense. So Alien Ness replies, Yo Adams, you're absolutely wrong. When Greenteck did what he did, I posted on this very page my discontent for his actions, apologized for him to the world. Basically, it was the virtue signaling that Yo was pointing out. And I found a quote online that is coming from simplicable.com. I'm going to quote this directly because I don't want to get in trouble. Virtue signaling isn't necessarily negative as it can create awareness and momentum for important issues. The desire for social status is a basic type of human motivation. If this can be directed towards doing something positive, it is difficult to say that this is a bad thing. Where the virtue signaling is most negative is where it is completely hollow and hypocritical such that it is used to hide destructive behavior. The main alternative to virtue signaling is to keeping your virtues to yourself and waiting until people notice on their own, obviously. This also implies that you not conspicuously attack the faults of others without addressing your own faults. And I think Hyo kind of jumped to conclusions there because honestly I felt that before he talked about how Larry slapped Greenteck was a wrong thing and it was very disrespectful and doesn't belong in the scene. He did call out Greenteck, he called out himself, and so I didn't feel like that virtue signaling was a negative virtue signaling. I felt that Alien Ness was just trying to make it aware to all of us that it's freaking dangerous to put hands on people, especially at a dancing event in a place where it might be more violent than in Japan. So I think I've made my point very clear. The disrespect on both sides was really uncalled for. Obviously, Greenteck is more at fault and he's the instigator of this whole drama. I mean, he wasn't doing his job. I've already made that point in my original video on this subject. But at the same time, Larry should have not put hands on Greenteck, whether he was looking or not. It could have been dealt with in a different manner. Larry could have called him out online. He has a huge following. Everyone would have already been pissed at Greenteck that way, and there would have been no violence. I do have to say that the drama that ensued after that slap was a pretty crazy surge for my channel, and of course it is because it's sad, but violence it gets people riled up and it gets people wanting to know what happened, and I don't condone violence. I know I made memes and I made like Alien Ness said, he made memes about B-Boy Lilu hitting somebody during the BC1, and I also kind of meme the hell out of this situation, but it is a serious issue and I apologize for doing that. And I did get a viral video out of this situation, but honestly I was memeing in that first video, but I hope this video kind of clears things up about the violence, and I hope that people learn something from this big controversy and it's not just some story that we're gonna forget about in 2 months. There's lessons to be learned. Thanks for hanging out. If you guys like this video, found it educational or interesting, or you want more content like this, please subscribe. Please like this video, it really helps out my channel. Your comments as well, if you guys had any other issues that you want me to cover on this, I can cover them. Leave me in the comments some suggestions. My name's Robert Moraine, Mr. Fantastic. Till next time, peace.